There's no such thing as a collective West. There's no such thing as a global South. There are but nations who can dialogue for their mutual interests. And we are stronger together to defend international law, sovereignty for nations, and peace. And it is also the first time in 35 years of existence that this Weimar format has a non-European guest. So that triangle formed by France, Germany, and Poland is one of the main engines of a political Europe. And today we decided to open it to India because a major agreement between the EU and India is underway and will amount in the next few weeks in a summit on the 27th of January. And that will be a decisive point in the strategic rapprochement between our two bases. And that sends a message. Europe is aware of the sheer scale of the challenges it faces and is organizing in order to confront them. The partnership with India bears particular importance. India is a strategic partner with which we share common beliefs, our belief in a stable world order based on international law, the UN Charter, and respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity. We talked today about Ukraine. We talked about the importance of a lasting and just peace based on international law. Yesterday's summit in Paris was a turning point, showing unity between Ukraine, the coalition of the willing, and the US on the key question of security guarantees. We also discussed the situation in Venezuela. We condemned the authoritarian action of Nicolas Maduro's regime and the violations of international law by permanent members of the Security Council. We believe that the transition should be peaceful and respect the will of the Venezuelan people. We offered Ukraine a 90 billion euro loan. We need to be clear and remain clear that Europe stands with Ukraine and not allow Russia to continue to wage this war of attrition that it hopes to win. We have a duty to ensure that Europe be in a position to defend its security interests autonomously. Now, we are not seeking isolation or to undertake unilateral initiatives. We shall rely on our strength, which is unity, and we want to further our partnerships with other countries. That is why I am all the more pleased that our friend Dr. Jaishankar is with us today, because India is not just an important trade partner, it is a central player in the global security architecture. Together, we shoulder a responsibility to maintain a stable international order. In the Indo-Pacific region, India plays a pivotal role, for instance, in safeguarding maritime thoroughways. And this is essential for security and prosperity in the region. Our resilience is not limited to our ability to defend ourselves. We also need a robust economy that can withstand crisis. India, as such, is a decisive and much appreciated partner with whom we share both opportunities and challenges. We would like to strengthen our cooperation with India, including in the field of security and defense. And we're very much hoping that a document to that effect can be signed on the occasion of the European Summit with India on the 27th of January. I hope that this will also enable to make closer India and European possessions regarding Ukraine. The relations between the European Union and such a strategic partner as India are very important to us. And I express my satisfaction regarding the reduction of import of Russian oil to India, because this is financing the war machine of Putin.
Europe is going through its own challenging circumstances, many of which have strategic implications. But beyond that, there have also been overarching developments that could redefine the global order itself. We may be located in different parts of the world, but despite that, perhaps even because of that, it is extremely useful for us to exchange views regularly and to share assessments. Among India's major relationships, I believe that the one with the European Union and Europe, and obviously with its member states, has the most room to grow today. We have tremendous unrealized potential and many new areas to explore. It is appropriate that this format, which has brought us together, has three very important European partners. My discussions today leave me confident that they will support that effort to take India-Europe ties to the next level.
करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले.
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that we will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.